Hello, everybody. David Shuster here. The Trump administration has now been busted messing with the Social Security Administration. The Associated Press reports Elon Musk's Doge, Department of Government Efficiency, plans to close 47 Social Security offices across the U.S. The cuts include 10% of the Social Security Administration workforce.
I truly believe that they are trying to crater this agency and that they are driving it to a total system collapse that is going to happen a lot sooner rather than later.
Martin O'Malley is the former chairman of the Social Security Administration. He notes the Trump team has already shut down the entire Social Security Office of Civil Rights and Equal Opportunity and the entire Office of Customer Transformation. O'Malley and other agency experts say the Trump cuts will cripple the overall Social Security program.
I believe they're trying to break it so that they can then turn the public against it and say, look, it didn't work. And then that allows them to then privatize it and liquidate it.
Liquidations in corporate America often involve private equity firms rummaging through customer data. And Bloomberg is now reporting Musk taps private equity veterans to aid Doge at Social Security.
In other words, the very sort of people that pick over the wreckage of a company after they drive it into the ground and figure out how they can sell off pieces of it. This is not a group of people that want to make Social Security work better.
This week, Elon Musk himself stated directly to Fox Business News that he wants to cut Social Security and Medicaid.
Which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. That's like the big one to eliminate. That's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $700 billion a year.
$500 billion, maybe $700 billion a year. That's the big one to eliminate, he said. Never mind, of course, that Social Security and Medicare keep tens of millions of Americans out of poverty. During the Biden administration, the Social Security Administration made some improvements in customer service and agency help. And yet, as Bernie Sanders recently pointed out, despite the improvements, the Social Security Agency began the year understaffed with dire consequences even before the Trump administration took office.
You want to hear something that is so horrible, given the fact that we are the richest country on earth, is that 30,000 Americans die every year waiting for an understaffed Social Security to approve disability benefits. Today. All right? Can you imagine somebody's old, they're on disability, they can't get the benefits, they die earlier than they should. If these cuts go through, the number of people who die will go up very significantly. That is not what this country is about, and we're not going to allow that to happen.
But Elon Musk and Donald Trump keep claiming that the Social Security Administration is filled with waste and fraud. The Trump team points to government Social Security databases that list dead people.
3.9 million people from ages 130 to 139. 3.5 million people from ages 140 to 149. And money is being paid to many of them, and we're searching right now.
Actually, money is not being paid to them, and that's according to the government's own reports. Here's MSNBC's Morning Joe.
The Social Security Administration in 2023 showed that 18.9 million people were listed as 100 years or older, but not dead in the database. And the reason why is because it's automated, and some of their dates of death didn't show up, but almost none received any payments. Additionally, 2 weeks ago, Donald Trump's own acting Social Security commissioner, his own acting Social Security commissioner said there's no epidemic of people listed as 150 years or older who are collecting benefits. In fact, get this, right now, according to the 2020 Census Bureau, there are about 80,000 Americans alive over the age of 100 out of 330 million. Sounds about right. 80,000 people. 80,000. Of those 80,000, only 44,000 are getting Social Security checks. So they're sitting there going 20 million, 30 million, over it. They know it's a lie. They know that the automated system just hasn't put the date of death on some people there. They know that not only are they not paying more people money, but they know that only about 50% of Americans who are over the age of 100 are even receiving Social Security checks. And yet, we see Elon Musk lie about it.
And we see Donald Trump lie about it. Most Americans, of course, don't have the time or desire to go through government reports and data sets to separate fact from fiction. So when the Trump team lies and conservative media outlets repeat and echo the lies, it all influences a lot of people. And when journalists or internal government reports show that the Trump claims are nonsense, there are some MAGA Americans who respond with, fake news! You can't trust the media. Social Security must be cut or privatized. However, polls show that Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid are issues where even a majority of Republicans do not want cuts or the elimination of benefits. And every Republican president and Republican Congress who have tried to cut these programs have been burned politically. I believe that Donald Trump and Elon Musk will eventually pay a political price for trying to ruin Social Security, but along the way, the Trump team could inflict a lot of pain and needless suffering on tens of millions of people. When Social Security benefits do not go out very smoothly, or helplines aren't staffed, or response times are increasingly slow, Americans already in a financial or health crisis are going to suffer even more. That must not be allowed to happen. So now is the time to rise up. If you care about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid, raise your voices. Call your congressmen and senators. Remind them that the Elon Musk Doge bros are messing with Social Security computer systems, eliminating entire departments, and accessing our personal and private data. If Donald Trump and Elon Musk want to eliminate Social Security, let's have that debate. But let's make sure the debate is open and honest and direct. Sabotaging a government agency in order to privatize or kill it is beyond despicable. It is horrifying. But that is where we are with Donald Trump and Elon Musk. We can no longer turn away or tune out the news. We must act. Our lives and the lives of our family and friends literally hang in the balance. By the way, the Trump impact on the U.S. stock markets continues, and the market crashes are getting worse.
President Trump is defending his aggressive tariff policies, but he declined to rule out that they could plunge the country into a recession. The president also downplayed the dropping stock market, insisting the economic turbulence caused by his agenda would drive future prosperity.
There is a period of transition because what we're doing is very big. We're bringing wealth back to America. That's a big thing. And there are always periods of, it takes a little time. It takes a little time.
All right, as you can see, Wall Street doesn't like the president's comments. Market dropped 300 points. We're just at the beginning of the day's trading.
Check out that video at the link below. It generated a lot of comments on YouTube. One of the most popular is from Luck AP, who wrote, Trump, he's doing this on purpose so his rich buddies could come in and buy all the properties for good prices. That does seem to be a danger. I look forward to reading your comments about Donald Trump and Elon Musk getting busted, damaging the Social Security Administration. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.